Hello everyone, in this video we're going to carry on working and improving our project flows MCP server. I want to add small addition to our card view, where when we double click on a card we can see basically entire task. So what I want to do is add another button that will copy a very short prompt asking or saying execute task and add that task number. So in our case, the prompt literally should say execute task 122. The reason for that is very simple. You have to remember the number of the task and everything else. So it's just easier to click the button, go to your favorite IDE or coding agent, and then we should be able to just paste it in here instead of have to type. It's a small improvement, but for me at least, it will be quite helpful. If you're not familiar with project flows is an open source MCP server that helps you manage your tasks and projects, as well as using your favorite agent, like let's say Claude Code, Gemini CLI, Windsurf, Cursor, you name it, as well as using UI to edit your tasks, create your task manually if you wish to, and as well as moving them between different stages and everything else. Overall, it will give you the visibility of your tasks and progress of your task, because at the same time they can be fully managed through Model Context Protocol using your agent. But let's go back to our small improvement, and let's type in the prompt to create our task. So I'm going to do voice typing using Windsurf, and at the moment Windsurf has GPT-5 low reasoning for free, as well as medium reasoning. For creation of the task, GPT-5 low reasoning is more than sufficient. So let's use that to create our task. In the task view form, I would like to have a copy button next to all the other buttons that would copy a single prompt saying execute task and then provide the task ID. So that should be a very easy addition. Let's create that task. Now I have forgot to actually specify for the agent to create the task. So let's see, it will do the investigation and everything else, which is, quite good actually, because we need all that information anyway. So it's actually going off and preparing all the code editing. I got entity view. I don't really want to apply it. Okay. So what I want to add in here is create a task to execute this. Now, as you can see, I have my WinServe in the chat mode, and these days, most of the time, I use WinServe to create tasks mostly. Quite often I've got like a lowest license for WinServe, and at the moment I still got credits, and sometimes I use it for development, but small implementations. But for a lot of things I would use free models, at least to manage the tasks and projects, because they do quite well, and they seem to do quite good job at creating those tasks and everything else. But never mind, let's go in and see the task we created using GPT-5. Okay, so we've got nodes, we've got items, we've got description. Right. We've got few things missing out of it. There should be, in the task creation, there should be 2 more fields. But normally one is research, which might not apply into our approach, because research is basically going to the web and finding the best solution. But there's one missing, that is called investigation or investigate. So I will ask it to update it. An investigation basically is going through the current code base and figuring out which files need to be adjusted. I mean, we've got that in here. To be honest, it kind of is sufficient enough to execute it like that. So, as it's very simple task, I might just go ahead with this. And again, the idea is that on this specific form, I just want to have like a simple button here that when I click it, it will copy basically, the prompt, and then I could go into my WinServe or Claude Code and execute it like so by just pasting the prompt. So for now, I'm just going to type it manually. Execute task 165. Right, so as you can see, the execution tool will go in and create a new branch, and then it will load basically anything it needs into its context. And we can see it's working its magic. Right, we just need to make sure we allow it to edit during this session. And if we move back to our project flows, task manager view, you can see that the task was moved from draft into doing as it's executing it. So as it's progressing with the execution, we've got that in. Let's go back. We've got some lint errors. I don't know why I'm trying to use npx, but fine. Right, so let's actually click and see. So we've got a copy button. Right, that is right. So it is in doing. There's something wrong with the execution order because it should move it to review. So I need another task later on to fix it, to move it to review after it's done its work. So for now, I'm going to move it manually. And yeah, let's test it. So let's go double click, copy. We can see that there's a toast coming up. We've got the execute command copied. And now I'll go to Gemini and I'll just paste it in. And it worked. It's a very tiny simple improvement, but you know, it saves you a little bit of a time going back and forth if you forgot to grab the number. So looks like, yeah, we've got it working. So for now, I'm going to conclude this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.